Alright, here's all the cards. Double deck blackjack. Dealer stands on all 17s. No surrender. Play by basic strategy. Doing flat betting, which is on this side, starting with 50 chips. Against the Martingale system, which is over here, starting with 100 chips. Flat betting will start, we'll always bet actually, 2 chips per hand. Martingale will start with a bet of 1 chip, and on a loss we'll double that bet. So 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, until they win, in which case they'll go back to a single chip, or they bust out, which gets close. A few of these hands, or these test cases, gotten right down to the line. The single deck game I just did, he had a bet of, what was it, 48, because the hand before he had doubled. I think it was a double. Anyways, and then he had 12 chips left and had to double down again. Double down for less. Got lucky, won the hand. Otherwise he would have busted out. That's the closest I've gotten. I had another instance where he had a bet of 64 and had, I think it was 2 chips left, maybe 3, and hit blackjack. So that was a nice payoff. Anyways, table minimum is 1 chip. Table max is 100 chips. So that's the same as playing a $5 table with a $500 limit. Sure you've seen those. Blackjack's paying 3 to 2. It's becoming more common that those low minimum tables, that they are only paying 6 to 5 for blackjack, which kind of chintzy, isn't it? But not here. First deck, or first shoe of 3, 10 hands per shoe, so we'll do 30 hands and see where we end up. All right, 2 chips for flat betting, 1 for Martingale. 10, that's a double down. 12. That was a double down. Yes, it was. I'm checking basic strategy card over here. I get from Wizard of Odds. All right, so 13, 18. All right, that's a loss of 2. Net loss of 2 for Martingale. The Martingale idea is that your next round, or your next bet, you make up all your losses plus 1 bet unit. So that's 1 chip. So losing 2 is going to bet now 3. That's what I've been able to figure out. 18 stays. 20. Okay. So now in this sequence, Martingale has lost 5. So, and having lost 3 there, going to bet 6. I'm going to actually move into the reds. Okay. So that's how that should work on the on double down and split losses. 19 stays. 15, 22. So there's your 6 back. Back to single chip bet for the Martingale. Myself a little room here. All right. 6 to a 3 takes a hit. 16 stays. 13, 16, 17. Bet of 2, bet of 2. What am I doing? I know what I'm doing. 12 takes a hit. 21, nice. 4, 14. 18. 7 hits. Soft 18. 2 and 9. Says take a hit. You can't double down. You wouldn't have doubled down. 13. 20. So you improved. 13. That would have gone here. So 17. Okay, back to single chip for the Martingale. 12 hits. 17. 18. Back up to 2. 16 hits. 18. 14. 24. Single chip. There you go. Player Blackjack, paying time and a half. That's a quarter, but it represents a half a chip. We can do that, right? Last hand of the shoe. 20 stays. 16, 19. All right. With the win, Martingale's going to stay at a single chip bet on the first hand of the second shoe. Coming up shortly. So both players are up. Flat betting's up 3. Martingale's up 7.5. Did I already say it this time? I should say it. I am not telling you to use Martingale. I'm just comparing with real cards, real shuffles, sticking to basic strategy, a head-to-head comparison using playing the same hands. That's all. Martingale has yet to bust out in any of my experiments. Okay, bet of 2, bet of 1. Second shoe. 14 hits. 19. 15. 18. But like everybody, insurance closed. I've been on horrible losing streaks. 10 in a row, and not as uncommon as it sounds. 14. 24. You wouldn't survive 10 in a row on a $500 table before you hit the table max. Depending on what, you'd be reaching in your pocket if this is what you started with. It's coming in with $500. Double down. Single card. 15. 13. 14. 24. Who wants to give me change? You do. Oops. Back to a single chip bet for the Martingale, remaining at 2 chips for the flat better. Alright, let me check. Pair of 4s to a 3 is a hit. 18, 8, 11, 13, 16, 26. Counting cards, that's a lot of little ones. $11 doubles down. 1 card. 14. 6. 17. Okay, so Martingale, the idea is to get back your losses plus 1 bet unit. So that was a loss of 2 with the double down. Martingale's betting 3. 13 stays. 5, 15, 25. And again, back to single chip. An ace 2 to a 2, just a hit. 20, 12, 19. Basic strategy I get comes from the Wizard of Odds. Great site, great analysis. I am not one to question what he has come up with. Blackjack. Oof. Let me change again. Okay. Again, that quarter represents a half a chip. Bet remains single chip for the Martingale. 17 stays. 13, 20. Bet comes up to 2 for Martingale. Last hand of the second shoe. Verifying. Pair of 6s to a 7. Split or hit. Well, you can't, if you can't split, that is, you can. So you will. This one first. 16 takes a hit. 21, very nice. Split them again. Okay. This hand first. 13 to a 7 takes a hit. 21. 16 to a 7 hits. Too many. Right, that doesn't belong there. Okay, I'm going to put those on there so we can see what happens to Martingale here at the end. 16. 26. Okay. That's that one. This one and this one. Okay, let's get the flat better out of the way. And that was a flat better loss. Okay, so lost 1. Well, it's an overall win. Win 2, lose 1. So Martingale's going to go back to a single chip. And shuffle. So I'm going to set that there as my little reminder. Both players are up. Martingale is probably up by more. See, I took change from him twice. Yeah, Flat better's up by 12. Martingale's got to be up by at least 20. Yeah, at least 20. Ah. We'll see. One more shoe, which is 10 hands. Plenty of time for Martingale to lose it all, huh? I think it would be hard for the flat better to actually lose it all. 2, 1. 14 to a 4 stays. 14, 18. No, it'd be impossible for the flat better to lose it all. Oop. 2, 2. Something was missing. 9 hits. 17, 19. Martingale moving to 4. Soft 16. I'll just make sure. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's just a hit. Hard 16. Keep hitting it. Too many. 17. Loss of 4 brings Martingale to a bet of 8. $14 hits. 20. 18. I'm going to give you all these white chips back so I can buy them from you again. That's 5 and 3 on your 8 and 2. All right. Back to single chip for Martingale. Oi. Alright, that's halfway through the last shoe. Martingale moving up to 2 on that loss. $12 to a 5, stay. 13, 23. Back to single chip. 5, 15, 19, 20. Back up to 2. Insurance closed. Martingale. Oops. Losing 2, moving back to 4. 2 hands to go. There you go. Pays 3 to 2. All right, single chip, last hand. 15 to a 3 stays. 6, 8, 17. Okay, that's 30 hands. Double decks. If you were to continue playing Martingale on that 1 chip bet, you could come out with a 2 chip bet, or $5 to $10. however, whatever you're playing, 25 to 50. All right, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5. Gain of 5 chips, 2.5 bets, you know, whatever scale you're playing at. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 70, 80, 90, 100. Whoa. $10, $20, and these are halves, so 3. So up by 23, up by 5. If that was a $5 table, it's 115 bucks or 25 bucks. Clearly, Martingale wins again. Thanks for watching. Bye.